Hello, book lovers. It's later the same evening, or evening at evening. Well, I wanted to go ahead and tell you about book 2 of the challenge. The one that I finished reading today, started and finished, and that is Holy Cow. Can you see that? Yes, you can. Okay. The Gentle Art of Swedish Death Cleaning. And this satisfies the day 6 challenge, which is reading a book that has more than 5 words in the title. I closed this iPad when there was actually another thing I wanted to tell you. I enjoyed this very much. This is apparently the Swedish have a tradition of as you're, getting older, perhaps in your 70s or 80s, and you want to make things more pleasant for your children by not leaving them tons of your belongings to go through, you go ahead and sort through them and try to get rid of them while you're still around. Either by, giving them to the children or other people who might like them, or donating to charity, or throwing away. And I bet you get tired of seeing those lamps in my eyes, don't you? As you can see, I've got a bit of clutter. We downsized from a larger house. If I remember correctly, that house is 2,300 square feet, and this one's 1,000. And so we are doing a lot of sorting and purging, and that's why I thought that this might be a good book for me. I've already read Marie Kondo, but I thought this, since it specifically addresses older people, might be helpful. Anyway, I want to read a little tidbit here. That it's not just something that you do, because so your children and loved ones won't have to deal with all your stuff. It's something you can also do at yourself for your own pleasure. One's own pleasure and the chance to find meaning and memory is the most important thing. It's a delight to go through things and remember their worth. And if you don't remember why a thing or a meaning has meaning, or why you kept it, it has no worth, and it will be easier for you to part with. Anyway, I thought that was a pretty profound thought. But even with that title, it's not a sad book at all. It's just kind of gives you a more organized way to sort through your things. In much the way that Marie Kondo does, but it discusses issues like I'm going to have to deal with, for example. I was adopted, as some of you know, and as a result, I have a lot of belongings that belong to my adoptive parents, and they were both keepers of the generations before them, their belongings, and there are a lot of photos and, letters written in the late 1800s and things, and I have to be very careful what I do with those things because I myself have no children, and as far as I know, I'm certainly the last potter in my family. Anyway, I have to, try to make sense of this stuff, and perhaps some of it needs to go to a historical society or something. Anyway, and I have no children of my own, so that means I might need to be a little more determined about getting rid of some of these things. I don't really have relationships with most of my nieces and nephews. They don't live here. They live elsewhere. So anyway, I need to get cracking, and this book will be helpful. If you're an older person, this might be a good book for you if Marie Kondo didn't do it for you, or any of the other decluttering books that are out there. Anyway, I enjoyed it, and it was shorter than one that I read yesterday, which is good because I was able to get a head start on tomorrow's. Anyway, that's it for now. Love y'all. Bye.